Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Madhu Mishra. I am a PhD student. I should say I'm a researcher. I am doing my postdoc at Chennai Mathematical Institute. I did my PhD from ISTM Trivandrum. I will be going to ISTM for my final thesis defense very soon. Today is 5th of March. It's Sunday and it's my birthday, and I was feeling a little low. And since I had promised that I'm going to upload this Q&A video on Sunday, so I am sitting here trying to record the video. But hope you understand if the video gets delayed, because the internet here is not very good. I am using my mobile data, so if not today night, it will go on Monday morning when I go to institute and I use the Wi-Fi and upload it. But I am recording it today anyway, so I hope you understand and give all your love in the comment section. So let's start the video without any delay. A week ago I posted this thing on my community post and asked you guys to ask questions related to research or ISTM, and I got some questions. I got some questions on my Instagram as well as on other videos, because I told you guys to put your questions anywhere you want to, because right now the community is very small, so I can keep track of all the comments. So I am going to do that. I'm just going to read out some questions and answer some of them, and some of them I'm going to hold, because some questions are basically requests for some videos, which I'm going to hold on and try to make some videos in future. I'm not going to promise when, because I don't know how the future is going to be, because I have to go to Trivandrum for my thesis defense as well. So there is a possibility that I will get a chance to make a video in ISTM with ISTM students. So there is that possibility, and if that is not possible, I'll come back and share the experience anyway. But there is an announcement which is very important for all the upcoming MSc students, so stay tuned for that announcement. But without further ado, let's get into the question answer session. So first question is from Kavita. She is asking, which one is better for theoretical physics? Is it ISTM TVM or ISTM other ISTMs, or ISC or NISR? First of all, theoretical physics itself is such a big area. So it has condensed matter physics, quantum physics, string theory, astrophysics, cosmology, and a lot more. And different institutes offer different area better. So for example, as far as I know, ISTM Bhopal has a bigger string community than ISTM Trivandrum. In ISTM Trivandrum, we just have Bindusar, with whom I worked as a string theory professor, and so this group is very small. There are no postdocs as of now. There are 2 PhD students and all other BSMS students. So smaller group basically doesn't help a lot. Having a bigger group helps you a lot in clarifying your doubts, producing more results and more papers. So it helps you in your PhD to finish faster, because you will have more papers, and also to make connections. So ISTM Bhopal has a bigger group than ISTM Trivandrum. ICTS for string theory is amazing if you want to work on black hole physics or any other thing in string theory. ICTS as of now is best, because Ashok Sen is there, Subrat Raju is there, Spenta is there, so many people are there. Before that, HRI was best for string theory. Now because Ashok has moved there and Dilip is going to retire very soon, so the string theory group is shifting to ICTS basically. For condensed matter physics, NISR is amazing, because there are too many faculties for condensed matter physics in NISR, so it's easier for DFT and other things. And so yeah, so different institute serves for different theoretical physics area. So if you are interested in a particular area, just look at the website and see if the group is bigger or smaller, or how the professors are there. Always choose your supervisor wisely. That is one motto I will give you as a PhD, ex-PhD or current PhD. Choose your supervisor wisely, because that is the most important thing. Be it like next to, you can be in the best institute of India or best institute abroad, but if your supervisor sucks, your PhD experience is going to be bad, and you don't want that. It's 5 years, you do not want to suffer because of one person, and that one person is really important in your PhD life. So choose your supervisor wisely. One tip. Now let's move to question number 2. Question number 2 is again from Kavita. She's asking, is ISTM good for quantum physics research? Okay, there is one group, they work on quantum physics, and to be honest, he's amazing, he's good. His group is very, very big. But if I tell you the truth, I've been there and I've seen students, should I say, let me say it, because I will not recommend joining as a PhD there. But if you're a BSM student, it's amazing. His recommendation works a lot. You'll get your PhD in very good institute abroad or even in India. But as a PhD student, he has very little time in his hand, and so even my super senior is still there in ISTM. He has not finished his PhD because, as I said, being with a great supervisor helps a lot finishing your PhD in time. And since he doesn't have as much time, or he doesn't give as much time to the students, or there can be any other reasons, the students are still there. My senior is now doing his second postdoc. He did his first postdoc for 3 years. Now he has moved for his second postdoc, and his colleague is still in ISTM trying to finish his PhD, who was working with this person in quantum physics group. So ISTM for quantum physics I will not recommend. So if you go there, do it on your own risk, because it will take a lot of time. As much as I've seen, I am just sharing my experience. So yeah, that is my experience, to be honest. I'm just being honest here. I still have to go to ISTM Trivandrum, so hopefully none of them watch this video. So now let's move to question number 3. Can you make a video about all the research areas in theoretical physics in ISTM, please? I will make a video, because the ISTM theoretical physics group is very small and there are very few faculties there. So I will definitely, once I come back from my thesis defense, I'll shoot few things there and talk to some of the students there, and so you'll have a complete video about theoretical physics in ISTM Trivandrum. I can share experience of my group and my friends experience, but there are other people who I haven't been I haven't talked to them with that detail, so I need to do that. So if I go there, I am going to be there in 15 days or next month. So by end of April you'll have this video, not promising anyway. There is another question from physics 4627. He or she is asking, which institute is best in India for theoretical physics? TFR, ISC, ISR or HRI? At CMI and IMSC and ICTS as well, and I have answered this question before. It depends on which area you're talking about. So you have to go to their website, search for a good professor and bigger group. Look for a bigger group, because in case your professor is busy, your supervisor is busy, the group is going to help you. But if the group is small and professor has no time, you are screwed. So be aware. So those are the things you should keep in mind, because as a MSc student or as a BSc student, I also only thought about institute, a big institute. But once I got into the big institute and I saw people, I have been extremely fortunate that I got a very good supervisor, and everything went amazing. But I've seen people around me suffering because of the supervisor. So big institute doesn't help a lot if your supervisor is not good or if you're not surrounded by amazing researchers. So look for that. First, you should be searching for a better professor, a better supervisor and bigger group than institute. Alright. Suman Mandal 7827. She is asking, is CSIR net score necessary for PhD after MSc in integrated MSc plus PhD program, basically integrated PhD program? So this question I've been asked multiple times from different people. So the answer is no. You get into integrated PhD program either by IIT JAM or JEST, and after you are enrolled into the integrated PhD program, you will have to give one comprehensive exam but no national level exam. And comprehensive exam is basically conducted by the department, and it can either be a written test or oral presentation or both. It depends on the department. So but no national level exam. The department will decide based on your CGPA score and your presentation and or your oral examination if you are qualified for the PhD program or not. And in case of like if you are not good at the first oral presentation, they do give you another chance to prove yourself. So no worries, if you are still interested in doing your PhD after doing MSc in ISTM, you'll get the chance and you don't have to qualify any national level exam. And here I'm going to tell you one story. I have heard that this year lot of people who join for integrated PhD program in ISTM physics, theoretical physics basically, they are dropping out after MSc. So basically if you want to drop out, you have to do 1 year project. So after 2 years of MSc, to get your MSc degree you have to do 1 year project. So basically MSc is going to be 3-year program if you plan to exit ISTM in between of your integrated PhD program. And I have heard that a lot of people except for 1 or 2 they are leaving ISTM in between, basically just finishing their MSc and not continuing their PhD. So I don't know the reason, and I think you all should get to know the reason before you plan to join, or you should know that there is this side also, that it's not just the end. Basically you won't be sorted for 7 or 8 years after you crack your integrated PhD entrance exam. So there are a lot of things that goes behind research institute. So I will come with one video where I will share their experience, why they have decided to leave the institute. So that is one announcement. Another announcement is that very soon I have found a person, and very soon you're going to get an interview video with one of the MSc student, physics MSc student, and that is where you are going to get all your answers about MSc entrance exam, MSc interview, MSc course, and everything about MSc program in ISTM Trivandrum. So please wait for that video, and that is why I'm not going to answer any MSc related question in this video, and you will get all your answers in that video, because I'm keeping all those questions for the person who is right for the questions, because he has lived this MSc life in ISTM and he has lived the previous this entrance exam and everything. He has done it, so he will be a right person to answer all your questions. So just keep your questions coming. You'll get your answers in that video. All right, now question number, I forgot the number of question, but it's from Sakshi Yadav 8202. She is asking, ma'am, can you please suggest me how to prepare for CSIR net physics? Please recommend any best coaching institution. So any coaching institution is would be good. Depends on it all depends on you, how you prepare. So basically my suggestion would be that things that works for me, or thing that works for me every time, even in my 12th, I didn't go for let me speak in Hindi for some time, because people ask me, can you speak in Hindi? So even in my 12th मैंने कोई coaching नहीं की थी, and I always relied on self study. सो जो चीज़ मेरे लिए काम करती है वो है बहुत सारे मॉक टेस्ट देना. सो गिव अ लॉट ऑफ मॉक टेस्ट. That is going to help you within the time limit. So you should set your timer for 3 hours. That is the time range for your test, and try to solve as many last year papers or as many questions as possible in that 3 hours, because you will struggle with time if you're giving an entrance exam. So that is one tip that I want to give to all of you who are preparing for any entrance exam, that give a lot of mock tests. And trust me, this advice has worked for a lot of people. Even my brother, who was preparing for a CA examination, CA is completely different from any examination that we are talking here, but I told him to give a lot of mock tests, because he was also struggling with this time limit and also the pressure. Once it has been decided that you have only 3 hours to solve these many questions, you get under pressure, and that pressure is the first time you face when you're in the examination hall and you're not able to think clearly. So try to put yourself in that situation as many time as possible before the final examination, so that you are cool and calm when you are in the examination center and you think clearly. Because sometimes we know all the things, we just can't remember anything, and because we are so much we get very anxious about going about solving these many questions. And so try to give as many mock exams as possible before the final exam. And about the coaching institute, I took coaching from Physics Institute, which is in Delhi, but after going there I realized all you need is a good material. And also basically what coaching institute helps you is with a discipline, is what I realized, that I got into this discipline of studying in the morning and solving questions in the night. And if you can do it without any coaching center, you don't have to join any coaching center, or you can join any coaching center. I did in physics, because I was told that the only good physics coachings are in Delhi, so I went there and they were very helpful. So everything about physics coaching center is given in one of my video, my Delhi experience. I'm going to link it in the description box below or here somewhere, so go check that out. That is the coaching institute. And now because of COVID, lot of things are available online, so you can go and read the material from there, study from there. But the thing is, the thing with self study is that you don't have a discipline, and that is where coaching centers help. But if you can manage to discipline yourself with a correct routine and try to give lot of mock tests, you will not need a coaching center. I have seen my friends who have got better rank than me because they had discipline and they could do this self study thing. Now this is going to be my last question, because the video is anyway very long. So I am just going to take one last question, and if I haven't replied to your question, that means I am going to answer your question in my next video. This is from Rohit Gupta -ST7WC. As you told about theoretical physics, especially string theory, as a UG student, what we should expect: basic physics and maths and competitive exam. Accepting these things, what the things extra to do and way to follow, and tell us some of the journey in research and postdoc. So about my journey in a postdoc, I haven't made any video because to be honest, I haven't yet haven't experienced the postdoc journey yet, because I'm still in between this giving my thesis defense and traveling abroad. I went to South Korea recently, and all my videos are everywhere in the YouTube channel, so go check that out. And then I went for a family trip. Now I have started working on my postdoc, so I'll come with my postdoc journey after 2-3 months of my, maybe around July or sometime, because I need some time to spend as a postdoc. Then I can tell you how the postdoc is different from PhD. And my PhD journey is I have shared some videos, so please go check that out, about what extra things you should do to follow any string theory or anything. I think programming is kind of must these days. I haven't done any programming. I'm just starting to do Mathematica now. I started working on some projects which that need Mathematica programming. You can't do things from by hand, or if you do it, they will take a lot of time. So any programming language would be great. So if you can start learning Mathematica or C++ or Python or any program, that would be great. Even one programming language, going from one to another would be easier. If you have no knowledge of programming, that might be a problem depending on the field you're choosing. So work on your programming skills. And now I'm continuously getting phone from my home, so I am going to stop this video right here and come with another video where I'm going to answer your questions. So if this video does well, and it all depends on you guys, if this video does well, which means more numbers, because I'm really working hard. Today is my birthday and I'm alone here with no friends. I have spent lot of my birthday away from my family, but always surrounded by friends. But this is the first time that I'm alone in my home without any friend or family on my birthday. So I'm not in a very high spirit, and I still decided to make this video. So I hope you understand and give me this credit and watch the video till end. Anyway, I'm saying this thing in the end. So if you have watched till this point, thank you so much, and subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends and people who are looking for research, and I hope it helps. And keep your questions coming. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.